Why do you assume only other races like fried chicken? I love fried chicken. It should be a white person stereotype because of me.
Why do you think you deserve a high five for pronouncing my name correctly?
How come you can't pronounce black names like Kovanjane, but can say names like Schwarzenegger, Galifianakis, and LaBeouf just fine?
But Rasmus Ristolainen.
Mun nimi on Rasmus Ristolainen, 15V.
And are proud to select from TPS Turku, Rasmus Ristolainen.
Erän puolivälissä Olli Jokinen tuo kiekon vahvasti yli siniviivan.
Olli Jokinen on the feed from Brody.
Kiekkoon ase oli tehokkaan puolustuksen ohella Olli Jokinen.
What's the big deal if Idris Elba plays James Bond? I would go see it twice.
Why do you cast white people to play roles that are meant for Asian people? I'm not gonna forget Emma Stone.
Why do you freak out when black people are cast to play white fictional characters?
How does it feel to not be part of the one race that is not allowed to complain when actors of another race are cast to play characters of your race?
Hey, watch where you're going.
Hey, estás en California, güey. Aprende a hablar español.
Why do you get so annoyed when other people don't speak English?
English is hard. We have silent Ks.
Ei se englanti niin hankala ole. Uuden kielen oppimisessa voi olla jonkun verran haastetta aina, mutta englanti on yksi helpoimmista kielistä oppia. Jotkut jopa sanovat, että se on helpoin kieli oppia.
Why don't we know the difference between appropriation and appreciation?
Why can't we figure out how to make our own pop culture, our own slang, our own cool clothes, instead of stealing other people's cool clothes and then saying that they are our cool clothes?
How would I be disrespecting her culture? Is that not my culture?
You don't have a f***ing culture.
I don't?
No, you don't.
Oh.
We're f***ing white. We don't have a goddamn f***ing culture.
Are you?
Our culture is a genius one. Every holiday's the same.
We got in the wall, we got fall.
Passa bollen!
Show your balls now, yeah, 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 yeah. There is nothing cracking sweeter still. We gotta roll, let it roll now, let it roll loose.
Why do you think Asians can't be the stars of movies? Are you so surprised that I can speak English well?
I was born in America.
ご注文の方決まりですか?
Oh, sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
彼女は日本語がわかんないんですよ。今日のおすすめは何ですか?
すいません、ちょっと英語わかんないんで。でも今の日本語だったよね。
Why do you always ask me, where are you really from? Because obviously I'm from my mom's vagina.
Most men think they just dropped out of their mother's womb like some glorified jellyfish. For champions, no. They came from their father's balls.
Why do you think that Hindi and Hindu are the same thing? Why do you say it's basically the same thing when I tell you I'm from Sri Lanka and not India?
Do you expect people to know things like that? You know, as a Finnish person that used to live in America, when I told people that I'm from Finland, and they would often respond with something like, "Oh, you're from Finland? That's a Scandinavian country full of mountains and beautiful blonde people, right?" Even though Finland is not Scandinavian, it has no mountains, it's pretty flat actually. And a lot of people here, I think possibly even the majority of people here, have dark hair. And I've even heard it's a stereotype in Sweden that Finnish people are ugly.
What's the difference between Sweden and Finland?
The Finnish people are ugly, and they are talking an ugly language.
Why do you think watching Korean dramas and K-pop makes you an expert on Korean culture? Like, does me watching girls make me an expert in white culture? It does.
Yeah, Just like if you play games like Angry Birds on your phone and listen to bands that are from Finland and also watch Finnish movies, that totally makes you an expert on Finnish culture also.
Why do you think saying namaste is an appropriate way to greet me?
Why do you think saying ni hao is a good thing to say to us? If you're not actually going to converse with me in Chinese, I don't need to hear it.
I've had some friends that are foreigners and they would often say like mitä kuuluu or mitä äijä, and they couldn't really speak Finnish, but they just say that. And first it annoyed me, but then I just got used to it and accepted it.
Why do you think Indians aren't Asians? India is literally in Asia.
Does that mean that people from Russia are also Asians? Or at least some of them, since majority of Russia is in Asia? Does that also mean that people from Georgia should also count as Asians? And why are there no Russians or Georgians in this video then?
Yesterday, I got a pumpkin spice latte and started listening to Taylor Swift. I felt so in touch with your culture.
Oh, how sweet! It's a cheeseburger! You're reconnecting with your culture.
Mira, ahorita te voy a decir las malas palabras que yo sé en inglés. Dick, motherfucker, penis, cock, balls.
Hang on, slow down a minute, Si. Bus wankers!
So I tell the swamp donkey to sack it before I give her a tonk in the tradesman's entrance and have a lick me yarbles.
Wow. You guys are on like a completely different level of swearing over here.
School soccer team, we're called the Pale Faces, and they have the cutest mascot. And so then we're all in the stands and we start chanting, privilege, privilege, privilege.
Show, the city is yours, the city is yours. 20,000 empty are you f***ing sure?
For each of you. Look at you. Oh God, how cute is his scarf? Look at his soft latte.
Is that supposed to be offensive? Yeah, because there's absolutely no white people on any mascots or logos of any sports teams. Especially not any stereotypical ones at all. Although, I guess whatever real stereotypes do exist about different groups of white people, instead of feeling ashamed of them, even if they're historically inaccurate, those groups will instead embrace those stereotypes usually.
I love the way that white people announce soccer.
And for f***'s sake, stop saying soccer.
I love the way that white people announce soccer. I love it. It's like, oh, they dribble past the defender and goal.
Here, magical. This one drops in. And forget about it. It's ecstasy.
Astonishing! This is not just a dream, it's a wet dream of orgasmic proportions. And this one deludes everybody. It seduces everybody in Real Madrid's fan club, that's for sure.